Alrighty then. How to feed your M1 Garand. These clips used to be everywhere on the internet like 15 years ago, 10 years ago. It was very easy to find these clips, and Midway USA even had a couple companies making new clips. You can't find them anymore. The only place you can find them on bidding websites, and I know a lot of you guys hate that. Buyer's premiums are stupid. Shipping is always a hidden cost. You never know how much you're going to pay for shipping. It's always going to be more than what you think. It's not Amazon Prime. I think 300 pieces of 30-06 brass and 25 clips was like $50 shipping. So you got to factor all that stuff in. If you can get brass for less than 20 cents a piece, you're doing pretty good. As for ammo, there's really nothing really available. I remember there for a while during the good old days of YouTube 10 years ago, Federal was making M1A and M1 Garand food, and a couple of the companies would do it. Graff and Sons used to have a specific line of ammo for it. But nowadays, you got to load for it. Unless you want to pay $1.20 a round for 30-06 and find a 150 grain bullet going 2,800 feet per second when it's rated for your Garand, which is a whole nother thing, you got to start loading. Go to AmericanReloading.com. They're not a sponsor. And if you go there and make a purchase, tell them Mike sent you. I've been buying for them for years. I'm a USPSA shooter. I shoot probably 12,000 rounds of 9mm a year, and that place saves me tons of money. So free shout out for American Reloading. I love those guys. Projectiles, primers, primed brass. If you don't even want to deal with priming brass, like they've got it all for way cheaper than you can find anywhere else. But if you want to feed your Garand, you've got to find reliable clips, because after you use these 10 times, they don't tend to hold on to the bullets very well, and you got to heat them and bend them and then anneal them, and yeah, it's a lot of work. The M1 Garand was never meant to have reusable clips. It was a wartime gun, military industrial complex, make lots of clips, right? I think that was one of the many reasons why we didn't use reusable magazines. And I remember even when the Colt M16, SP01, AR-15, whatever you want to call it, came out, they even wanted those magazines to be disposable because the military just wants to make money. But as we've learned from over the years, I've got aluminum magazines for AR-15s that last thousands of rounds. These, like I said, about 10 loadings, they start losing their grippage. And that's just in my experience. I've only put 500 rounds through a Garand, which is probably more than 99.9% of people that own them. So if you haven't seen that series, go check it out. Mike Papa, it's actually the MPK USPSA channel, because I used that in a 2-gun match and won a 2-gun match with it. But here at the MPK USPSA channel, you guys know I'm kind of revamping it. This is the part of the gun world I love. I love old guns. I love showcasing old guns. Shooting old guns are just, it's way more fun than shooting some a-hole's new Scar 16S or whatever with a peck and a light. So there you go. Feed your Garand. It's not cheap.